8 Best Small Evergreen Shrubs. Many first-time growers of this small evergreen shrub quickly become impressed with its prodigious blooming period. Winter heath lives up to its name by putting out flowers in the most unlikely of seasons, wintertime. And if the climate and conditions are right, it might end up flowering for about half the year. The shrub grows to around a foot in height and spread, and it works well in rock gardens and on slopes. Mountain laurel, Kalmia latifolia, Minuet, is a broadleaf evergreen that you might be familiar with if you've walked through New England woods in June. In fact, it is the state flower of Connecticut. The laurel bushes you find in the forest can become quite large, but the Minuet cultivar, true to its name, is a dwarf, growing only around 2 to 3 feet in height and spread. Plus, this compact bush offers another advantage over its wild relatives: its flowers are more colorful. Lightly prune the plant after it is finished blooming to keep it looking full and bushy. Blue star juniper, Juniperus squamata, blue star, is strictly a foliage plant. If you like the look of blue spruce trees but lack the room for something so big, consider scaling down and growing blue star juniper. This plant grows to roughly 1 to 3 feet tall with a 1 to 4 foot spread. With its short blue-green needles, blue star juniper looks especially nice planted next to shrubs with golden foliage. The plants also can be massed to form a ground cover. Euonymus is a genus that includes evergreen shrubs exhibiting some sort of variegation in their leaves. The emerald, in gold, cultivar explains the look of its bicolored leaves with its name. Its foliage is emerald at the center and gold at the margin. Emerald, in gold, grows only to around 2 feet tall with a 2 to 4 foot spread. This plant is tolerant of many growing conditions and has the potential to become invasive. Keep it pruned to prevent it from spreading into lawns and climbing trees. Another bicolored Euonymus, emerald Gaiety, offers a different color combination from emerald, in gold. Its leaves are green and white instead of green and gold. The white in the leaves gives this small evergreen shrub an overall bright appearance, which might account for its cheerful name. It grows roughly 3 to 5 feet in height and spread, and despite its classification as a shrub, the plant also can be trained to grow as a vine. Provide support, such as a trellis or mailbox post, and the branches will wind their way up. The Moonshadow, Euonymus, also has a green and gold pattern of variegation. But its colors are the opposite of emerald, in gold, with green at the margins and gold at the centers. On some of the leaves, you might see the gold color replaced by an off-white, which happens as the growing season wears on. Moonshadow grows densely to about 3 feet tall with a similar spread, and it only requires a little pruning to keep the bush compact. Dwarf English boxwood, Buxus sempervirens, Suffruticosa, is not as colorful as some other small evergreen shrubs, but its classic green foliage is attractive in its own right. The plant grows slowly to roughly 2 to 3 feet tall with a slightly wider spread. It works well as a border or even in a container, and it makes a good foreground or background for other plants. Pruning to keep things neat and uniform will be your primary maintenance task when growing several of these shrubs as a hedge. The plant also likes a layer of mulch to keep the soil moist and protect it from heat. When several plants are massed together, yuccas can form an impressive display during their blooming period. Adam's needle, Yucca filamentosa, grows only a few feet tall, though it shoots up a flower stalk in late spring that reaches around 6 feet. The plant is useful for a dry area of the garden where other plants might not grow. Moreover, the varieties with golden foliage, such as Garland's Gold and Golden Sword, are a good choice if you want something other than green. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.